Hey guys, it's Diego here, and today I'm gonna talk about 3 things I wish I knew when I was 20 years old. So the first thing is seek less external validation or validation from others. I know this is a topic that's maybe challenging for us. We grew up in environments that taught us that who we were, and who we are is wrong, that we should be gay, hidden in the corners and hidden from society. So we grew up with this sense of seeking for external validation, seeking for acknowledgement from others. And so this topic might come as one of the challenges that we have. One example that comes to mind is, am I going to the gym to feel healthier in my body, to feel better in myself, to improve my confidence levels, to improve my mental health? Or am I seeking to get muscles and improve others and get attention and get validation from other people, and that I look hot, that I look nice? That's a very common thing between us in the gay world. So I know it's a process, we wouldn't change overnight completely, but maybe start noticing how much on our day-to-day we seek validation from others, we seek approval from others, and that's kind of tied into our beliefs, right? That we had to hide who we are. But from now on, let's try to focus on how we are feeling in our bodies first, before looking to others. How can we do that? In going back to the exercise example, I shift my mindset to going to the gym and exercising to improve my mental health first. For example, I always feel great when I exercise, and especially afterwards. So instead of going to the gym to look nice and then going to the club to impress others, I now go to the gym to feel better afterwards, to improve my day-to-day, to perform better at work, to eat healthier meals. So always putting myself first. So that's thing number one. Topic number 2 is people only care about themselves. So that's not to say in a mean way that people are very, very selfish or anything like that, but we tend to, especially in social situations, we tend to overestimate how much attention people are paying to us in public. And the reality is people are only caring about themselves. So if we're in a shop or in a restaurant, and then sometimes they might get a bit self-conscious of something. Maybe it's our voice that doesn't sound so masculine enough. Maybe it's our physical appearance or something like that. And we overestimate how much attention people are paying to us, but the reality is they are not really that much bothered. They are just worried about themselves, what they're doing next, what they have to do afterwards. And I'm also learning about that. So before doing this video, I was kind of looking in the mirror and changing my hair and things like that. So it is a process, but 99% of time people are really paying attention as much as we think they are. Yeah, so next time you are in a public environment and maybe you get a bit self-conscious of others, if it's a public space and if it's very busy, remember that people are only caring about themselves. So you don't have to worry too much and just keep going whatever you're doing. And thing number 3, that's a bit heavy to share, but it's something that we all face in our day-to-day, about prejudice and discrimination. So people's prejudice and discrimination against us, it's mainly about them and not about us. So let me explain. Most of the time, the reaction from others towards us is a reflection of them and how they see the world, and not really about us. So for example, maybe they see us expressing ourselves and being who we are, and wearing like colorful clothes and kissing a boy outside or in a public space. and they wish they had that kind of intimacy. For example, maybe they're married, so they don't have that kind of intimacy with their partners. So they act in an aggressive manner towards us, but in reality, that reflection is something for them to see and not from us. And I know it's hard, and we grew up, as I said before, having to hide who we are. So we're having to change that. So another example is the freedom of being ourselves, right? So we are on the path of learning that more and more. And people might be tied into their jobs they don't like, and they might be in a marriage they don't like, and they see us being free on who we are on our bodies, and who we are in the society. So they envy us, so they are jealous of that freedom. So remember that they're reflection into the world, and they see something that they don't have. So if that happens to you, and unfortunately it still does quite often, depending on where you are in the world as well. If that happens to you, my suggestion is remember that it's about them and not about you. Try to exit the situation the best that you can, and don't engage, don't add fuel to the fire, just exit the situation. Remember it's about them and not about you, and keep going with what you're doing. Okay, so those were my 3 things to share that I wish I knew when I was 20 years old. I hope you enjoyed my first video. Thank you for listening. Be kind to one another, and see you next time.